I've owned this speaker for about a year, and I thought it would be a good idea to do a quick review and share my experiences about this speaker. I'll be telling you about some pros and cons of this speaker, and we will be doing a quick comparison with the other products available in the same price range. And at the end, I hope this video will help you take a smart decision on what speaker to buy. Okay, so starting with the look and feel of this speaker, this is made out of plastic. It's a high-grade plastic. It's very sturdy. And you see on the front side, you have the Aiwa logo, a volume knob, and a display. So you have a metal front grille. This is removable. On the display, you see the equalizer, the battery indicator, and the Bluetooth connections. If I move on to the top side has the play and pause button for your music, settings for your equalizer, and a link button. It also supports NFC, so there is an NFC link on the top. Moving on to the back side of this speaker. So the back side, you have a handle which has got a rubber grip. It's quite sturdy, it's firm, so there's no chances of dropping. To hold the speaker, this is your bass export port, so that's where your bass reflex comes out, the air comes out. And if you see this section talks about the connections. You have the power switch, the input for your power cord, 3.5mm jack. There is a USB charge port, so which is a good thing. This charge port is for charging your Android or Apple devices. And you also see a service port, which is for your firmware upgrades. So this whole compartment that you see holds your battery. This has a 2600 mAh battery that gives you a playback of approximately 9 hours. I've tested it for 8 hours, but this gives a playback of 9 hours. As you can see the size of the speaker, it is pretty heavy. It weighs about 13 pounds, approximately 6 kgs. The good part is that this speaker can work on 110 or 240 volts, 50 or 60 hertz cycles, so it is good to go globally anywhere. So starting with the Bluetooth, this has a range of 50 feet. I have tested it for about 40 feet. It works perfectly. This do have the aptX codec, which is HD quality codec, which transfers HD quality music over Bluetooth. It also has a cool battery saving feature, which is like if it does not sense any audio for a while, it goes to a standby mode. Now the most important point is the frequency response, which everybody looks forward for. So the frequency response of this speaker is 40 Hz to 20 kHz. So 40 Hz is like really low. It gives you enough punch, enough bass. I have tested it on a normal mic to go about 48 Hz, which is really cool. It was giving me enough bass, enough punch. And then this box is fired by a 200 watts continuous power Class D amplifier. So Class D is the best in class amplifier which powers this thing. Now Class D, why people prefer Class D is because it has low wastage in terms of heat dissipation, and it is smaller in size. It is compact. Then talking about some additional things, this has an active and passive crossover. So what is a crossover? A crossover means, or it is actually a filter that filters out your low frequency, your mid-range, and your higher range. The crossover is the real thing that works behind your speakers and gives the adequate response from the bass, for treble, and for the mid-range. So this has an active and passive crossover. What this means is the active crossover really does the frequency splitting before amplification, and then the passive crossover sends it to the drivers after amplification. So that's about the active and passive crossover. So sum up, that means is you will really have a crystal clear sound using the active and passive crossovers. Let's talk about comparison. There are certainly different options available in the market in the same price range. So I can name a few, like the JBL Boombox, like the Bose SoundTouch 20, Bose SoundLink Revolve, and there is another brand named as Peachtree. They make some premium speakers. They also have their Deep Blue speaker. There are different options, like Sony makes some good speakers, LG makes some good speakers, so they have some nice flashy LED lights. So if you are looking for something which can rock the party with some lights and throwing some lights, so you can check out those options. But if you're looking for sound quality, and something that can really shake and move the party and really rock the party, or even if you are placing it in your home and you want some really crystal clear sound, I would still suggest go with the Aiwa Exos 9. Having said that, now I can really show you a comparison with, this is the Bose SoundLink 3. I have owned this speaker for about maybe 2 years now. This is good. On the lower volumes, it gives you real clarity. It is, I would say, crystal clear. But when you really pump it up, jack up the volume, it kind of distorts at higher volume. Now, if you see a size comparison, actually there is no comparison between these two. And this was in the same price range. So see for yourself, the difference between size and the quality that you'll get from Aiwa Exos 9. Okay guys, so as I mentioned earlier that this front grille is removable. So let me show you the real speakers behind the grille. We can remove the grille, and you see these are some rubber clips that really holds the grille to the speaker. So let me just set it aside. Now you see, so this is the speaker section. So this is your real driver that pumps everything up. So this is a 6.5-inch woofer. You see the Aiwa logo over here. These are the two Silk Dome tweeters. So Silk Dome tweeter is really for that, nice, crisp, I would say not crisp, but warm high ends. And these are your mid-range drivers. So these are 3 inches. You see 2 drivers mid-range. That takes care of your, so that you don't lose the vocals. Let me tell you about the compartment. So the mid-range drivers these are like neodymium magnet-based drivers. So neodymium is like the high-performance magnets, which they've really thought and put it in this piece. So these mid-range driver has a separate section, or they are really isolated so that they don't have any interference with the high or the low ends. Then these all are powered by 200 watts. So they have used biamping in this. So biamping means that, in layman terms, it means, so the tweeter, the mid-range, the woofer, they all have their individual amp. So just to give up, the best performance. So this is the entire section. So as I said, the designers have really thought about, putting these speakers together. Let me show you the real pump of the woofer over here.
We can change the sound to a subtle clarity or sharpen it to a tighter bass for the next that you
Talking about support and warranty, so this has 90 days no question asked return policy. It comes with a 2 years warranty. The support is really good. I have used them. I have done a couple of email exchanges with the support team. That's really good. You can download the firmware from their website. They'll support you if you're having troubles with firmware upgrade. Overall, I would really say, and honestly, I would really recommend the Aiwa Exos 9 with the price range of close to $300. But in that price range, this is the best. That's what I can say. Because if you see the price range, in that price range, you are getting a portable speaker, which is really, really good with this size. So shipping, they ship from US and UK depending on which country you want to ship. So that's about the shipping. You can order it from the Aiwa's website. They have channel partners like Amazon UK and Amazon US. However, there are no cons in this speaker, but I would really like to suggest that maybe in the next release, Aiwa can come up with, support of Alexa inbuilt, support of AirPlay inbuilt, and I would really wish to connect this box to my TV. So this lacks an optical port. That's something I'm really looking forward in the next release, that this should have a optical port. Alright guys, so you also have a choice to buy some accessories with the Aiwa Exos 9, which is, they sell a cool bag, which is like nice padded if you want to, it's a real carry case. So it has some good pockets to hold your charging cable for your extended battery. They also sell a cool remote with this. So with the remote you can, it really has the link option, it has the EQ setting options, it has the volume control, it has the input choice options. So the bag sells for around $40 and the remote sells for around $12. They do sell a extended battery, if you're a really party freak or if you want to have extended music. So the extended battery sells for around $85. on their website, and it can go up to, you know, I would say 16 to 18 hours, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll leave the links and you can check out for these accessories as well. Okay guys, so this was a review of the Aiwa Exos 9, review of 1 year of usage. If you guys have comments or questions, do leave them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you. Do look forward for more of such videos. And yeah, thank you very much for watching the video. Do subscribe our channel.